All right, so unfortunately, now it's time to crush a lot of people's dreams. My buyers out there that are waiting for the home prices to go down, that are waiting for the market to slow down and still haven't had it. What's going on, everybody? It's Sasha, your market expert here in Charlotte. Hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back for another monthly market report. And this market is absolute insanity. It's been the furthest from normal these past 2 years. And these stats just kind of crushed me in regards to the average sales price and the median sales price, because we had a drastic increase in the month of October, which isn't making too much sense for me personally. Like I mentioned, if you watch some of my other videos, the last 2 or 3 months for me working with buyers has been a lot better than the last 6 months to 1.5 to 2 years as far as competitiveness goes. As I mentioned in my last market report, I've been able to help people get houses for asking price, below asking price, and obviously still over asking price. I don't want you guys to get this this mixed up in any way whatsoever. If a nice house in a good location, good schools comes on the market, there will be a lot of interest, and yes, there will be a lot of offers. But if I'm comparing the market right now to how it was, 6+ months ago, it is drastically different. So with that being said, we're going to get into this market report. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of these stats, what you think about this real estate market. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. And with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started with new listings. One thing, if this is your first time on the channel, these market reports are done in arrears. So even though right now is December, all the stats that we go over are going to be from the month of November. The reason we do that is we want an entire months of data compiled together. That way we're not going day by day or week by week, because those numbers could be skewed. Now let's get into new listings. Okay, so new listings. We had 4,513 new listings in the month of November. That's an 8.7% increase from this time last year. However, it is roughly about 900 less new listings than we had in the month of October. Now moving on to pending sales, we had 4,751 home sales pending. That's an 11.9% increase from this time last year. However, it is about 350 less home sales pending than we had in the month prior. Now, if you listen to what I just said about new listings, we had 4,500 new listings and we have over 4,700 home sales pending. So this is telling us that demand is still outpacing the supply. So there's a lot more buyers than there is sellers. So we still have that competitiveness, and it tells you there's a lot of buyers still in this market looking to buy and still take advantage of these low interest rates. All right, so unfortunately, now it's time to crush a lot of people's dreams. My buyers out there that are waiting for the home prices to go down, that are waiting for the market to slow down and still haven't had it. We were slightly starting to catch a little bit of a break with the average sales price and the median sales price starting to steady out, even dipping slightly lower. Nothing too dramatic, but a couple $1,000s, going up and a couple $1,000s going down. With that being said, I don't have good news right now. I couldn't even comprehend this stat the last time. So the average sales price in the month of November was $409,000. That's a 17.4% increase from this time last year. And get this, it is a $20,000 increase from the month of October. This is a huge jump. I've seen jumps before that are, usually they're within $5,000, $5,000 up, $5,000 down. This is a huge jump, and I am not sure where this exactly is coming from. It could be buyers that were out there that wanted to find a house before the holidays, so they were paying a lot over asking price. And or it could be the stats with these local iBuyers such as Zillow, Open Door, OfferPad, that were buying these houses at higher price ranges than market value. So a lot of speculation can go into this, but now let's talk about the median sales price. which was 354,000, and that's a 22.1% increase from this time last year. And this is a $19,000 increase from the month of October. So again, these are huge increases, and this really shocked me. Just as we were starting to kind of level out the median sales price, the average sales price, and slightly dip down by 1,000 or two, nothing dramatic, it all of a sudden skyrockets to 20,000 more than the month prior. So this is something that we need to pay attention to, because interest rates are slightly starting to creep up, but they're staying steady, but they're not at the lowest they've been. So this is something that we need to pay attention to, and this is what shocked me about these stats. Now onto some slightly better news, which is days on market, which came in at 20 for the month of November. That's a 23.1% decrease from this time last year. And from the month previous, it's an additional 3 days home stayed on the market than the month previous. Now, the good news about days on market, it's been increasing for the last 5 months. So the more days on market a home is, it tells us the slower the market is starting to head towards, and the more room you possibly have for negotiating an offer on that property. Moving on to the percentage of the original list price received, which came in at 100.1. That's a 1.2% increase from this time last year, and it's a 0.3% decrease from the month prior. Basically, this is telling us that on average, you can expect to pay 0.1% over the listed price. However, if you've watched my videos, you know by now, usually it's not going to be, 0.1% over. You're either going to get it at that listing price, you're going to get it below, but most of the time, as I mentioned, for desirable properties, you're going to be going a lot higher than 0.1%. A lot of the ranges have been $10,000 to $30,000 over ask for the kind of more normal price ranges, up to about 600, 700,000. Once you start getting into the higher price ranges, and if there is a bidding war, that's when people are offering, 50,000 plus in order to make it happen. Last but not least, the always and the worst stat that I absolutely hate is months of inventory, which came in at 0.7. That's a 46.2% decrease from this time last year. This number always disappoints me, and we're going to need a miracle to get the inventory up here in the Charlotte area. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye.